Welcome everyone and welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into a single, really powerful historical source you shared with us.
That's right. We're looking at a specific account from the historical text Guru Kian Sakhian.
And our mission, as always, is to unpack the wisdom and the hidden details in these stories.
The account is titled, Here Goes the Tale of Kalyan Chand Kahluri and Raja Himmat Chand Handoori. It's really the core story of Guru Hargobind Sahib's time in Gwalior Fort.
Right. And this is so much more than just a story about imprisonment. It feels like a master class in, strategic thinking when faced with absolute power.
It absolutely is. It's a story of political conflict, yes, but also spiritual authority and, this incredibly ingenious act of mass emancipation.
Okay, so let's jump right in. Let's set the scene. How did the guru end up in Gwalior Fort in the first place?
Well, to really get the weight of his actions later, you have to understand the political mess that was going on. The source actually opens with the guru himself explaining it all to her follower, Pai Nanu. He lays out this deadly rivalry between the hill Rajas.
Okay.
It starts when Raja Narain Chand of Handoor is killed by Raja Kalyan Chand of Kahlur.
So a straight-up blood feud.
Exactly. And when Narain Chand's son, Himmat Chand, takes the throne, things are tense, to say the least. The Mughal court has to step in.
And that means Emperor Jehangir gets involved.
He does. He summons both of them, Kalyan Chand and Himmat Chand, to Lahore.
And I'm guessing this wasn't for a friendly chat?
Not at all. He immediately accuses them of assisting the rebel Prince Khusro.
Which was, that was Jehangir's go-to charge, wasn't it? A convenient way to neutralize anyone he saw as a threat.
A perfect pretense. He imprisons both of them and sends them straight to the Gwalior Fort.
And we really need to pause on that, Gwalior Fort. This wasn't your average prison.
No. The guru himself says in the text, from Gwalior, only the lucky one could escape. It was a place for enemies of the state, a place you went to disappear.
It was designed to break people.
That was its entire purpose. And the source tells us the guru is there right alongside these warring Rajas. There are 103 detainees in total.
And how many were?
Long term. 52 of them. The text specifically says they were confined for long terms. These are the men who had, absolute no hope of ever getting out.
Okay, so you have this fortress, a place of no escape, but there's a crack in the system, is there? A key person on the inside.
A pivotal one. The jailer, the daroga of the fort, a man named Hari Das. He was a Sikh.
Wow. Okay, so the man in charge of the prison is an ally.
A huge advantage. It means the guru isn't truly isolated. Hari Das is able to let other Sikhs, like Bhai Gurdas and Bhai Balu, come and visit from the Punjab.
So there's a line of communication open, information, and probably supplies are getting in and out?
It completely bypasses the fort's main purpose, which was total isolation. But the real catalyst for release, it doesn't come from any of that. It comes from the emperor's bedroom.
Right, the dreams.
Yes. Hari Das comes to the guru and tells him that Emperor Jehangir is in some kind of spiritual turmoil.
He's seeing things.
The text says dreadful creatures coming into his dreams, and he's hearing weird voices.
And what are the voices saying?
They're commanding him. The peer of Hindustan, whom you have imprisoned, you should go and release him.
It's always fascinating when the mystical intersects with imperial politics. Do we think this was a genuine supernatural event, or was this maybe just, a convenient story for Jehangir, a way to release a popular figure without looking weak?
The source presents it as a direct spiritual command. But either way, you're right, the effect is the same. Jehangir calls in his astrologers.
And they confirm it.
They do. They tell him, Maharaja, in your imprisonment there is some godly entity and you must release him.
So the emperor's own fear, backed up by his court advisors, gives him the political cover he needs. Spiritual power becomes the key that unlocks the door.
And soon after, Hari Das comes back with the news. Wazir Khan has arrived from Delhi. He has the royal order for the guru's release.
Freedom! It's secured.
The personal liberation, yes. It's done.
But that's where the story really begins, isn't it? Because the other prisoners, the Rajas, what was their reaction?
They were completely devastated. The text says they were filled with remorse. They knew he was their one and only chance.
Their lifeline.
Exactly. They all come and bow at his feet, and their plea is just heartbreaking. They call him Garib Nawaz, protector of the poor.
What did they say?
They said, if you went away, then no one will liberate us. Kindly get us our freedom before you leave us.
They're begging him. And his response is just, it's incredible.
It's immediate. He calms them down, tells them he won't abandon them, and then he turns to Wazir Khan and issues this ultimatum.
You just asked him.
Unless these detainees are released too, we are not leaving the place.
Let's just sit with that for a second. The sheer courage of that statement. He has a pardon, a divinely mandated pardon from the emperor himself, and he just turns it down.
He's risking everything. By refusing, he's no longer a holy man being released. He's a political agitator, actively defying an imperial order.
And he's doing it for men who were, in part, the reason he was there in the first place. His political enemies.
And not just them, all of them. The 52 long-term prisoners who had no connection to him at all, he's using his freedom as leverage for everyone.
So Wazir Khan has to go all the way back to Delhi.
He has no choice. He has to tell the emperor, the Pir has told me that he would not accept the release till everybody was released.
Jehangir must have been furious, but he's also in a bind.
A major bind. He has to release the dreams, and the astrologers demand it. But he can't be seen to just give in to a prisoner's demand for a mass amnesty. It would make him look incredibly weak.
It would shatter imperial authority. So he comes up with a compromise.
Yeah.
A way to save face.
A very calculated compromise. He writes a new, modified order.
What does it say?
First, all the short-term internees, anyone with a limited number of years remaining, that they're to be released immediately.
Okay, so that's a concession.
It is. But for the 52 long-term prisoners, the politically dangerous ones, there's a condition, a very specific condition.
And that condition is?
Those who can hold the flare of garment of the Pir could go out as well.
So it's a loophole.
A classic imperial loophole. Jehangir must have been thinking, 4, maybe 5 people could hold onto a man's robes. A few attendants, maybe.
So he technically meets the demand while keeping almost everyone locked up. It's clever.
Very clever. But the guru accepts it. He doesn't argue. He just acquiesces.
He agrees to the letter of the law.
Precisely. And this is where the genius comes in. He tells Haridas the Daroga they'll leave the day after tomorrow. And then he gives him an instruction.
An order for his ally on the inside.
He tells him, get us an apron with 101 flares.
101 flares. So he takes the emperor's limitation and turns it into the very instrument of freedom.
It's just a spectacular move. It wasn't a supernatural miracle. It was weaponized logistics.
And they had to get this done inside the prison, sourcing the fabric, sewing this enormous symbolic garment. The role of Haridas here is it's critical.
Absolutely. None of this happens without him. And so you get this final, incredible image.
In the morning.
The guru walks out wearing this huge apron, and the text says, each Raja held onto a flare.
All of them.
Every single one. He literally walks out of the most secure prison in the empire, physically tethered to 52 other men, all of them technically and legally free because they are holding on to his garment.
That's the aha moment. He fulfilled the emperor's order to the absolute literal letter. He turned a piece of clothing into a royal pardon for dozens of men.
It's a stunning example of legal jiu-jitsu, using the system's own rigidity against itself.
So let's break down the takeaways here for you, the listener. Based on what's in this account, what does this story really model for us?
Well, the first thing is just an incredible display of moral courage. The guru had his freedom, a freedom sanctioned from the highest level, and he put it on the line.
He sacrificed his personal safety for the collective.
For rivals, for strangers. It's about a principle of human dignity that went way beyond his own self-interest.
And the second point has to be the strategic action. He didn't fight, he didn't argue. He found the loophole in the law and then
exploited it with ingenuity, with clever logistics. He showed that you can achieve freedom by outthinking your opponent, not just overpowering them.
And the final point, which we've touched on, is this idea of universal empathy.
It's so important. The people he freed included the very Rajas whose conflict got him into this situation. It wasn't about freeing his friends or followers.
He was about freeing everyone who was oppressed, regardless of their history or allegiance.
It set a standard for a kind of leadership that serves everyone, not just one group.
It's just a remarkable arc. You go from a petty political feud to imperial dreams, and you end with this powerful image of 52 men walking to freedom, all connected by a single piece of cloth.
The supernatural may have opened the door, but it was pure human ingenuity that got everyone through it.
So that leaves you with a final thought to consider, drawn right from this source. You have imperial power, Jehangir's power, being swayed by these mystical forces, the dreams, the astrologers. But that power is ultimately outmaneuvered by something very simple, very human, the flared apron.
So the question is, which of those two forces, the supernatural event that created the opportunity or the brilliant strategic thinking that seized it, proved to be the more reliable path to mass freedom in this story? It makes you think about the power of using the system's own rules for a moral purpose.